The amount of asphalt to be used on roadways is currently determined by experts at the Texas Department of Transportation. However, a new method is being studied to make the process more consistent statewide. Working with the Texas A&M Transportation Institute, TxDOT is looking to produce guidelines for adjustments to rate design procedures. The goal is to create guidelines based on road conditions and traffic, and whether asphalt should be increased or decreased during road treatments.
TxDOT spends over $400 million a year in constructing seal coats, which is a huge investment to the maintenance of the roadways in the state of Texas. We want to find ways to improve that process to ensure that we get the best investment for our dollar. By going out and looking at how we set the rates of how we use the material on the roadway, we can improve those processes.
Our previous way of setting rates in the field is very subjective.
Someone with a lot of experience looks and says, hey, I think I'm going to need some more asphalt through this next shot, and they increase the rate.
And with that subjectivity can come error. What this research is attempting to do is provide measurable parameters to then use equations to adjust the seal coat asphalt rate in the field and make sure that we are applying the appropriate rate.
What we wanted to do is for the inexperienced or the less experienced inspectors and people who do this operation is have a way for them to go out and measure these properties to help make a better adjustment when they don't have the experience to be able to do that just by observation. We did both field and laboratory work for this project, and we visited seal coat construction projects, and we documented the operations and the conditions before and after the seal.
And then at the end, they came back a year later to collect more data. So the first part is very lab intensive, but then afterward, Atlanta District, Brownwood District, Beaumont District, and Bryan District provided total 21 locations for this to get its foothold. You know, let's see if it actually works. Let's do the ball penetration test. Let's see what the adjustments are. And let's compare it to what the seal coat specialist did, and let's see how it would have looked at the end. TxDOT and our research partners are working to have real-time solutions to everyday problems. We really just wanted to make sure that the rock would stick the way it was supposed to and that nobody would have anything bad happen. We want to use the right gallons per square yard to make sure that the rock embedded to the appropriate depth and that it's still stuck there when we leave, and that it's not going to come off, but it's also not going to press further into that mat so it disappears in its own asphalt.
We need to make sure that this process is done in a way that we make efficient use of the taxpayers' money to the benefit of the public, so that we have a good, durable project that performs as we expect it to.
For more information and to find the publication for this project, please visit the TxDOT Research Library at the link shown below.